so I downloaded it earlier this afternoon. I was going to wait till tomorrow because I thought it was going to be quite a long download. I was going to do it while I was asleep, but yeah, I managed to get it downloaded this afternoon. So let's get stuck into it. What we're going to do is, obviously we're going to get stuck into a new career. We're going to learn the game and everything about it, because I haven't, this is the first time I've played this game. I'm going into it completely, well, not completely blind. I watched a couple of playthroughs on people's channels, so I know what the gist of what we're getting into. But I'm going to try this out for the very first time right now, so you're going to see me play this game live for the first time. But what we're going to do is, there's going to be a choice of 3 teams that we're going to pick, and I'm going to put the straw poll. I've done a straw poll. How very early 2010s of me. I've done a straw poll, and I picked 3 teams. There's Aston Martin, Alpine and AlphaTauri, so all the A's, and then whoever gets the most votes will be the team that we pick. So I'm going to put the link in the straw poll now, so you guys, if you're in here, you can have a go, you can have a vote on what team you want to see, and then I'll give you a couple of minutes, and whoever gets the most votes shall win, will be the team that we pick. So let's click on new career. I'm going to skip this bit because I'm not sure. Oh crap, I've gone back. New career. I'm going to skip that bit because I'm not sure if that will hold up on the copyright front, but that is a very, very cool intro. If you got the game and you want to see it, it is an awesome intro. But for fear of me getting a copyright strike and getting it blocked worldwide, I'm going to skip it. So yeah, so Aston Martin, Alpine, AlphaTauri, those are the votes. So you got about 2 minutes to get that in. Meanwhile, let's have a look at all of these teams. So let's start with Mercedes. Sorry, I'm just trying to sort things out whilst doing this at the same time. I'm trying to get a thumbnail sorted for this video. So Mercedes, their season objective, their team rating is 5 out of 5. Their season objective is to finish 3rd. Obviously they started the season as the 3rd best team. At the moment, you'd argue it's close between them and Ferrari. Their long-term objective is obviously to hold the Constructors' Championship and keep that domination going. And their starting balance will obviously be quite high, but obviously you'll have to try and beat the cost cap at the same time. And then we've got Red Bull. There we go. So their team, they're 4.5 star, that's interesting. Their season objective is to win the title, and their long-term objective is obviously to win the Constructors' Championship. They won the Drivers' Championship last year with Max Verstappen, but obviously missed out on the Constructors' Championship to Mercedes, so they'll be looking to put that right this year. And as you can see, we've got all the stats out here, so team performance is up here, as well as the biographies of the team, so they're 2nd in everything apart from the HQ, which is 1st of 10, and then the employees, obviously it tells you car 1 Max Verstappen, car 2 Sergio Perez, and then Sebastian Buemi as their reserve driver, and then you got all the chief members of staff. You got Giampiero Lambiase, who's Verstappen's race engineer, Hugh Bird, who's Perez's race engineer, so a nice little sort of fact file and then a little bit of a biography there as well, which is pretty cool. So moving on to Ferrari, they're 4-star, which given their strategic decision making probably makes sense. So yeah, so their season objective is also to win the Constructors, and yeah, finish 1st in both championships. They're obviously going to have quite a high budget. And then moving on to McLaren, 5th, the media. I mean, I'm not going to go through every single team. I'll do a brief kind of overview because you know, everything's the exact same. So as you can see, scrolling down, Williams 9th, Alfa Romeo 5th. I think the season objective would be a bit naff if your season objective was to come last. So obviously they're not going to have that. So our 3 teams, Alpine, AlphaTauri and Aston Martin. Oh, they're all together. That's convenient. So I'll give you another 30 seconds. For whatever reason, it won't let me save the thumbnail. I'm not quite sure. Oh, okay. There we go. Right, that should work now. So I'll give you another 20 seconds or so. At the moment, Aston Martin has the Solvo. So yeah, you got about 10 seconds. I'm not sure if anyone's actually in the chat at the moment. It might be just me. So yeah, let's give it a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Live results. Let's refresh that. And it's Aston Martin who have the Solvo. So it's going to be Aston Martin that we take on. So here we go. So their team rating at the moment is 2.5. Season objective is to finish 8th. Points contender is the long-term objective. I thought it'd be a little bit more ambitious than that, but there we go. And then the starting balance is quite high. Obviously, Lawrence Stroll bankrolling quite a lot of money into the team. Obviously, with his son Lance as one of the drivers. So yeah, so we're going to start with Aston Martin. Car performance 9th of 10. Driver 7 of 10. Sebastian Vettel's prestige obviously going a long way towards staff performance, only 10th though, which is a concern, but the HQ is of quite a high quality, so that's something to be thankful for. And then we've got all our staff, our reserve driver Nico Hülkenberg, and our biography as well. And yeah, if you want to have a look at that, you can do. I'll give you a quick few seconds to have a look at that, and then we will dive straight into it. Let's go. Aston Martin, we've locked in. So I need to pick our team name. It's going to be interesting. Are we going to go for... I might just mute my TV for this actually, because otherwise it's going to make a really annoying sound. What should we call ourselves? Should we just call ourselves Milk Guzzler for now? We'll be boring when we call ourselves Milk Guzzler. We can change it. Oh, come on, give me a capital G. Let's go. First time guidance. Yeah, we're new to the game. These details cannot be edited. Okay, we're locked into Milk Guzzler. We can't change that. We are Milk Guzzlers for life. We cannot change that. So here we go, into the world of F1 management. There might be bits that I kind of skip over because there's a lot to take in. So we'll see how we get on. So hi there, nice to meet you. I'm Audrey Menser, one of the team's senior engineers. Welcome to the team. It's great to have you on board. We have great ambitions here at Aston Martin, and this upcoming season will be the time to achieve them. Let's show you the ropes. So on the team principal, you're responsible for a lot of aspects of the team. Everything from managing our team's growth, overseeing finances, to race day, will be in our hands, yada yada yada. Okay, right, so this is our dashboard. Yep, cool. Let's look ahead to the race weekend. We need to start preparing for the next Grand Prix. This is your first day, there's nothing urgent for you to address. It's going to ease me into it, that's cool. Okay, so we've got our little dashboard. Here, I say little dashboard, it's quite a long one. So the team in general, car 1, Sebastian Vettel, 82 rated, Lance Stroll, car 2, did I say Vettel car? I can't remember. Vettel car 1, Stroll car 2, upcoming events, so we've got aero testing, all sponsorship obligations and all that, and then we've got the race weekend in itself. We've got the Bahrain Grand Prix in 11 days. Let's have a little look at our inbox. That's Audrey Menser, welcome to the team, Milk. There we go, so that's standard stuff. So this is our calendar for the month, so these are all the events that we're going to have. So this is aero testing, that's going to take place tomorrow in game, and sponsorship obligation, pre-season testing, all of that kind of stuff, and then we move into the real kind of the real season and kicking off the Bahrain Grand Prix into the circuits. These are all the circuits that we have we can look at overviews. This is really good detail. Circuit maps, sections, and how quick each section of the track is, which is really cool as well. Car attributes, so where we're good at, where we're not so good at. No, that's what's recommended for this circuit. The green is what's crucial, so that's going to be really handy to know. And then, that's not what I do. Time considerations, so safety car strategies, virtual safety car, how it's going to optimise or de-optimise our race, pit lane time loss, safety car loss as well, which is really, they've gone into immense detail in this game, I have to say. It's incredible. They've done an incredibly good job with this. Expected strategies, so soft, medium, soft, that's the kind of stint that we'd be expecting. Soft, hard, soft, every sort of base covered really. Compound performance, so the delta times between each tyre and how much tyres are lost per compound or relative to other compounds. So the hard tyre, we expect a 0.06 second loss from degradation per lap. Again, which is incredibly detailed information. We've got last year's results as well as historic results. So they've only got it back to 2018, which is fine. But even things like the winning margins as well, which is really useful information we need to know. And then every single powertrain the drivers have used so far, what engine manufacturers they're with, what power units they're using, how many of each component they've used as well, which is just incredibly detailed information. So if you're one of those and you love spreadsheets and you love diving into information, and you love like any kind of F1 related info, I think you're really going to love this game, because it's just so much to take in. And then you got some information about the circuit itself, when the first Grand Prix was, lap record, all that kind of stuff, performance targets. We haven't done that yet. Driver overview, car builds, we haven't got into that as of yet. What have I done? No, I've skipped a day. Stop. Okay, don't accidentally press R2. Okay, so car builds, all of this kind of stuff. So manage the build of car 1, we can sort of look at the chassis, we can change things, manufacture things, order new parts if we need them, which is really nice. Obviously we're not going to mess with anything as of yet, it's still the start of the season. Excuse me. So warehouse, we can view sort of designed and manufactured parts for every sort of element of the car, which is really nice. Car analysis, so we can see how each car is doing relative to the rest of the grid, or where they should be on average, which is really cool. And then development of car parts as well. Drivers, so we got Sebastian Vettel, Lance Stroll, and information on every single on themselves and their contracts and all of that kind of thing. Nico Hulkenberg is our reserve driver, his contract status. We can scout drivers, so we can search new drivers, and we've got a massive database. As you can see, there are some drivers that aren't even in F3 yet, like Edson Simmons for instance. Just a massive database of drivers to choose from. So if we ever wanted to recruit reserve drivers or make a replacement or whatever, we can scout them, see what they're about, see whether they're what we want, and it's just really incredible information. Staffing, so we've got Andrew Green, our technical chief, Ian Greek, head of aerodynamics. These two obviously quite low rated relative to the rest of the race engineers, so if they're not pulling their weight, there might come a point where we might have to maybe replace these guys or do something like that. I'm going to stick with everybody for now. I'm not going to change too much straight off the bat. We're going to keep it as it is for now whilst we're learning the game, and then sort of go from there. And then facilities we've got building, upgrading, refurbishing. It tells you everything what those elements do. And then we've got car development facilities. So these are when we develop the cars, like our factory design, wind tunnel, all so this is sort of things that would happen during the race weekend, things that you would need for your operational, or the operation of the team. And then obviously the board, how they're doing, the board confidence, they're satisfied with everything for the moment. But obviously if we're not performing, then that will see us out of a job. If we have a look at the budget, so our budget for this season is $52.5 million. The cost cap is, I believe, 104, let's say 150, 140. Might be lower than that. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, but we shouldn't stray anywhere near that, because obviously we're still quite a lower down team, and we're not gonna spend outside of our means. And then the team rating, so 2.5 star at the moment. That's obviously something that needs to improve, because obviously when they were Racing Point, they ended their Racing Point era as one of the best teams on the grid, and then fallen quite far since then. So that's what the stats about me. Obviously I haven't done any races yet, there's no point looking at it. Finances, we've had a look, let's see cost cap, let's find out what that is. So that's remaining, so $140 million is the cost cap. We're projected to spend 43 million of that, I believe, leaving us with 98 million to go. And then the standings, obviously we haven't done anything yet, so there's no point looking at that at the moment. So there we go. So you want to see it, and it's in order of the standings from last year. So I think that's pretty much everything. So if we go back to the inbox, car development key staff, so allow me to introduce you to our talented car team development team. Andrew Green is the technical chief, head of aero is Ian Greig. We had to look at those guys already, not particularly keen on either of them. Sponsor obligations, so I just realised you joined the team a little too late to negotiate our sponsor obligations. That's fine. Sponsorship is a big source of income for all F1 teams, but that funding is a two-way relationship. When negotiating sponsorship deals at the start of the season, I mean, you can read, I don't need to read this for you. But yeah, obviously the sponsorship obligations are locked in, which is fine, and we just need to get on with our job and then do that on the track. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to skip ahead and get into the first race. We'll probably, what am I doing? Continue. Why can't I continue? Or do I need to do something first? Race weekend, can I go to that? No, I think I need to do the car part, and what do I need to, why can't I skip ahead? Why can't I skip ahead? What's going on? What do I need to do? Help, I'm stuck. This car part installation keeps coming up. Help me, I don't know what I need to do. What do I need to do? Why isn't this car part installation going away? Let's go help. Between races you can use the bottom bar to move around your facilities and manage different areas. Once you complete all the tasks you need to do, use the continue button. There are many different events that can occur during the passage of time. Most of these events, race weekend, are shown on the thing. Okay, right. Why can I not get to this car part installation thing? It keeps coming up. It's not going away. Why are you not going away? Why are you not going away? Sponsorship thing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Why aren't you letting me go? Let's go to calendar. Let's go to calendar. Let's figure out why you're not letting me go. Practice sessions. I want to skip here. Why can I not skip here? Why can go here. What is this car part installation? Why isn't it going away? Right, let's go to cars. Is there any reason why that's there and why it's not going away? To start a project now, you need to commit money and engineering time. Right, let's start a new project then. I guess design, manufacture, we'll go manufacture, and we'll do front wing, yeah, approach, normal. We'll just do one for now. That'll cost us 100 grand. Yeah, we'll do that. Hopefully, no, that's still there. Still there, no. What the fuck is going on? New design project, okay, right, let's go. Oh, fuck off. This is annoying me now. I have no idea what I'm doing. I actually have no idea what I'm doing. Why can't I go ahead? What the fuck is going on? R2. R2. Oh, fuck me. New design project. Let's go car 2. Front wing. Why aren't you letting me do anything now? How the fuck do I install car parts? Oh, what the hell? If I can't get past this bit, I might just have to end the stream. Because I haven't got a fucking clue how to do it. I really haven't. I spent 50 quid on this, man. I want to be able to play the fucking game. But I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to save it. Alright. Select save slot, yeah. Save the fucking game for me then, you dick. Right, I'm gonna quit to the main menu and I'm gonna come back. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Right, let's go back in. Let's go back in. We've started again. We've started again. It's not done anything. It's not done anything. It's not saved a thing. What the fuck is this? What is going on? Right, we're just going. We're going. We're gonna go straight to the Grand Prix. No, I want to go straight to the Grand Prix. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Go. Yeah. Oh, I just needed to... That's all I needed to do. I just needed to answer an email. That's all I needed to do. Fucking hell, I'm so dumb. Right, I'm not fucking around anymore. I'm going straight to the race weekend. Yeah, this is a very steep learning curve. Very steep. understand is why it was telling me all this. Like, I needed to do the car installation thing before I could move on. That's how it came across. But I don't know. So this is where we stand going into the first race. So top speed, acceleration. We're pretty shit on everything. To be honest, we're lowest rank. We're probably going to struggle to get out of Q1. Yeah, and that's the same machine for car 2. And then race preparation. So check the circuit info. We've done this. We know this. We're going to go to race preparation now. This is your race preparation area where you get the team ready for the upcoming race weekend. You're also finding the information on what we need to do. I'm going to close these other tabs now before I go insane. Yeah. So we need to do performance targets. We've got performance targets for this coming weekend, incentive guarantees, and target types. So each race weekend, team sponsors set you targets to earn extra money. There's 3 different sort of levels really. So we've got incentives for both the qualifying session and the race. If we can reach those targets, we'll get a payout, and we can add sponsor stuff as well. So I think what we'll do, reach Q3. It's very ambitious. That's not going to happen. I think this is more realistic. I know it won't pay out, but I think this is more realistic. So I guess we just got to stick with them. We've done everything we needed. We can finally go to the race weekend. My God, that was something. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, I don't often lose my shit with games very often, but it was just hard trying to find everything and get used to everything, because it made it seem like I had to do all these car parts before I could go anywhere. That's what it came across, but it's just me not reading an email properly. So welcome to the archipelago. No one has ever said that word before, ever. That's not even how it's pronounced. Bahrain might have a small land footprint, but it's showing its big spirit right now. It's time for another fantastic race. The Bahrain International Circuit is a challenging track. I genuinely think this is pound for pound one of the best circuits in the world. Honestly, it's got everything. And every single race, there's always something going on. As you can see, my boys and girls getting ready for the start. There's nothing like a race weekend in Formula 1. No, there isn't. Great to see you again. Welcome to your first practice session. I'm kicking off for free. I can't read properly. That's the one thing I gather from these streams. Right, so continuing. Here's our race preparation area. This is where you can make any changes you need. When you're ready, we can continue. So we're going for 15 laps. Seems alright. Car setup. Tell you what, we won't change too much at the moment. We'll see fuel usage. Yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll keep everything as is for now, and then we will see how happy they are come qualifying. During race weekends, you can decide whether you want to manage the practice sessions yourself, or whether you want to hand control to your team as it's your first weekend. Just let the team handle the practice sessions. Okay, alright, cool. We'll do that. Let's go to qualifying. Oh god, it's one of those screens. It's one of those. Nah, That's gonna that little green, that bar there. That's gonna scare me for all of eternity now. have to say though, the visual presentation of this game is outstanding. It is absolutely outstanding. They have put so much effort into this game. It's fantastic. I think it's with manager games, obviously for someone who's played Football Manager for a very long time, you don't expect that level of visuals, but my god, it is outstanding. So we finished 17th and 18th in free practice 3 with 2.5 seconds off the pace. Is kind of what we would expect, to be honest. So Carper set up confidence, so they're both reasonably happy. But there's nothing specific that it would help if maybe they said something that they wanted to change or something they weren't quite happy with. But yeah, I guess we'll just press on and see what we can do. Okay, so car setup, 69% confident. The traction was quite bad. Anti-roll bar, is there anything that would help traction? Adding negative camber to the front tyres, removing it will improve traction. Okay. Towards the front of the car will okay, so that tells you, that gives you an indication, I guess. Decreased bias towards straight line, so maybe we might put a little bit more front wing in, and adding toe out, or maybe we'll put the toe up a little bit, and then we'll see how we go, I guess. And Stroll, I guess, straights, he was struggling on the straights, so let's see what we can do. Is there anything that will increase the straight line speed? Decreasing it, maybe we'll decrease the rear wing a little bit, see if that makes him a bit happier, and then see how that goes. Yeah, let's go. Same as practice, team camera qualify for you. No, I'll do qualifying myself. Are you sure you want to manage this qualifying session? Yes, I am. Yada yada yada. Yes, yes, yes. Send out car 1. That is really cool. These graphics are so good. The radio, I really like that. It's such a nice touch. Such a nice touch. Right, how do I... So these are different. How do I move? How do I move? How do I get to the pause button? Okay, that makes sense. So I can adjust the speed that way. That makes sense. Alright, so let's have a visual on Sebastian Vettel. So there we go, this is it. This is each car is fitted with a number of onboard cameras. You can see the action as it happens. You can use the map view. So R3 will give us the map view, which is cool. I don't know how we look at the... we can use... we press the... okay, that makes sense. Right, let's go back to Vettel. So if we press the middle button, that'll take us to the leaderboard and all that stuff. Okay, right, so Vettel... no, keep going. So manual control. I'll take manual control before the start of the lap. I'm going to send Stroll out now. And I'll tell you what, we'll speed this up a little bit. Wait for Vettel to get to the end. And then we'll take manual control. If you are enjoying this, start that again. If you are enjoying the stream, and it's been a little bit kind of frustrating so far with me trying to figure everything out, but if you have enjoyed the stream, then please consider hitting the old like button. And if you want overtake. Screw it, why not? Okay, right, okay, I wanna go back now. I wanna go back. Thank you. Yeah, this is gonna take a long time to figure out. As Vettel starts his flying lap, where it's not Stroll at the moment, he's just coming round. I would be very surprised given the lack of pace. I would be very surprised if we get out of Q1. Because we just don't have the pace. We're probably the 9th quickest car on the grid coming into this race. Just ahead of Williams. Where's Stroll now? I might just speed this up a little bit. Speed it up. Get to where Stroll is. Pause it. Let's come down to Stroll. There we go, right. Take control. Attack. Push. Let's go overtake. There we go. That might be too much, but yeah, we want to try and get them through if we can. So Sebastian Vettel is just coming round now. I probably just missed him. Sebastian Vettel comes round to set his lap time. Oh no, he's on this fine lap now. At 1:34.116. We'll see how that shapes up as we get into it. Sorry, I know it's a bit sort of stilted, the commentary for me, but it's just I'm trying to just figure this game out at the moment, so I do apologise if I'm a little bit all over the place as Lance Stroll comes through to set his flying lap. Takes a bit too much curb as he drives towards the line, and what's it going to be? He's 2 seconds, well he's only 3/10 behind Vettel, 2 seconds behind Ocon. Right, how do I get to... There we go, so I'm going to look at their times now. So Vettel's coming into the pits, Stroll will be coming into the pits as well. Stroll on another push lap. Looks it, so Stroll's going for 2 laps, unless Stroll's behind. Our driver is back in the pit, you need to reconfigure the car. Okay, let me do that then. So we're going to put, okay. I'll put these softs on, and we'll do, yeah, same again. Alright, come on, don't screw me. Let's go. Nah. Why won't you let me configure it? Oh, come on, don't do this to me, game, for fuck's sake. Game, come on, fucking hell. Yeah, do it. Oh, I don't care. Why? Oh, fucking game. How do I do it? You don't tell me how to do it. That's the most frustrating thing. It will tell you that you need to apply the configuration. It doesn't tell you how to fucking do it though. Car setup. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Now even in... Okay. Fucking hell, I wish it would just... That's the one thing that's bugging me so far. It's telling you to do all this it's just, I get it's just me getting used to the game, I think. Anyway, let's go back to Stroll. Did I go back to Stroll? There's a lot of impeding going on. Blue flags don't seem to be a thing, and cars just seem to just do what they want. There seems to be no kind of law. As we skip towards the last corner. And Lance Stroll, he drive. Oh no, he's going back into the pits. Okay, right, let's skip ahead a little bit. We can go up to 16 times speed, which is pretty cool. We're currently P6 and P8. We're going to need to improve big time. I'm going to need to reconfigure Stroll's thing, aren't I, before I send him back out. Right, soft, run plan, confirm. Okay. Right, we've done that, that's good. Right, let's give it a bit longer, do one more run. Like I say, I'm not expecting us to get through. What I might do actually, fuck off, reconfigure. Go away, run plan. I might try and get us to do 2 flying laps, if possible. Confirm. And then for Stroll, I'll get him to do 2 flying laps as well. Oh, go away, let me do it. Run, no plan, flying laps 2. Confirm. Let's go. And then we will send them both out together. I'll send Stroll out first. And then we'll send Vettel out now. Right, let's do it. Have we gone too early? I suppose we're only doing 2 laps. So, there's a lot of traffic now. There's a lot of traffic. Have we done it right? Have we managed it right as Lance Stroll sets off on what will be first of 2 flying laps? Right, well, Vettel whilst we're at it, let's get his timings up. Stroll is green in the first sector, so he's improved on last time. We've got a Haas in the way though, which is a pain in the arse. And he's right behind him now. But he's managed to clear him fairly well. Vettel's down in the first sector though, that's not good. That's not good. Lance Stroll at the moment. A fairly decent lap weather will be enough. If we can't even qualify, we're behind both Williamses at the moment. So, if we can't qualify ahead of them, we've got problems. There we go, Lance Stroll down the back straight into the final corner. What's he gonna do? Tries for the line. What is it gonna be? It's not looking good. So he's still in the draw. Oh no, he's up to 15th. But very much on the cusp. Right, can I get to Sebastian Vettel? I can. As he enters the last corner, Lance Stroll very much on the cusp. What can Sebastian Vettel do? Bearing in mind he's got 1 lap left. Why is he weaving on the straights? Mate, I said we were going to go for 2 flying laps in a row, mate. You fucked it. Or was that 2 cooldown laps? You fucked it, man. You fucked it. Our sessions are like Vettel's out. Because he's not going to get another lap in. Stroll's going to be out as well. We might as well just skip this thing to the end. And see what happens. Stroll's out. Vettel's out. We're out in Q1. Our session is over. And that was a bit of a clusterfuck in the end. Yeah, our we are out in Q1. Vettel was last in the end. Oh shit. Sebastian Vettel on the back of the grid, Lance Stroll 18th. Very, very disappointing. So we're going straight into race day, no messing about. They didn't do a good job during qualifying. We're fucking last, mate. We're last. Right, let's skip this. We know what we're in for. Right, time for the main event. The Bahrain Grand Prix. Okay, right, let's continue. Each driver will need to make at least one pit stop to fit new tyres. On average, a pit stop will cost the driver about 25 seconds. So we need to think carefully. Right, what I might do is I might fuck off. Okay. We are thinking plan C. I'm thinking put Vettel on plan B. Because the hard tyre is obviously going to be more durable. And if we pit later in the race, we'll be quicker at the end. So I'm thinking B for Vettel. And then for Lance Stroll, I'm thinking we'll try him on the we'll try him on the less conservative one. Put him on plan A. Is there anything we can do? Because Vettel's still not right. So we might adjust the front wing angle a little bit more. And see driving options. We can work on all that during the race. I think we'll try that. We've gone on slightly different strategies. Both doing a 2-stop. Vettel's on the harder compound. Has less to lose. So fuck it, let's try it. See how we go. We have clear weather tonight. Let's look at the drivers in their grid positions. Looking at Lance Stroll, he's at the back. Lol. Where do you think we'll come? Where do you think we will finish? Is the real question. Will their hard work pay off today? I very much doubt it. Right, let's go. The 5 lights are out. There's no formation lap. Straight into it. It's lights out and away we go. And we've got a fairly decent start. We're edging in front of both Williams cars as we head into turn 1. Everybody's kind of bunching together. There's a few little incidences going on. One thing that does make me laugh, Stroll overtakes Albon. Why am I watching the replay of something I literally just saw? But why not? I literally just saw this while I'm watching this, who cares? Right, let's see if we can... Yeah, we'll keep it on this for now. Keep it on this screen for now. So we managed to get ahead of both Williams cars respectively. So where is... Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Get rid of that. So yeah, 17th and 18th, that's a decent start. Let's see if we can maintain it. One thing that does amuse me is the way that the cars spin. I love watching the way they just sort of like randomly spin out. It's like on Mario Kart when you hit a banana and they just do a full on 360. Right, let's speed this up a little bit. Let's get the first couple of laps out of the way and see how we progress. So still 17th and 18th, we've got 57 that race. Every race will be 100%. You can't change that as far as I'm aware. See if we can get an onboard angle. This is Vettel trying to pass Lance Stroll. Heading to turn one. Stroll pulling out the old Paul Ricard defensive moves and keeps his place ahead of Sebastian Vettel. So nothing major going on at the moment. So Leclerc currently leads from Verstappen. Sainz in third, Perez in fourth, Valtteri Bottas doing a great job in fifth. So it's kind of relative to the real life Bahrain pace where Bottas was absolutely on it. Let's skip ahead again. Oh no, there's been an incident there. Sebastian Vettel has had an off. He's gone slightly wide. That's another thing that's a bit weird. Let's watch the replay of that, see what really happened. So yeah, Vettel getting a bit wide, getting on the curb and losing a few tenths. It shouldn't damage his race too much. See the crew not happy with that at all. Oh, they're still going at it. Still going at Vettel's past Lance Stroll. Whilst we were watching that, Sebastian Vettel has passed Lance Stroll. I was trying to see if we could wind it back, but I just ended up skipping ahead. But here we go. We're going to go on board with Lance Stroll as he tries to get back past Sebastian Vettel. I know it was a pretty uneventful race in 17th and 18th, but these two Aston Martins putting on a bit of a show here. Stroll not able to find a way past Vettel at the moment. So skip ahead a little bit further. Vettel and Stroll still swapping positions. As the race progresses, remember to keep an eye on the planned strategy and see how we're getting on. So we can have a look at this. Current tyres 84%. That's not too bad. We're still in a reasonable window, so I should be able to make the first stop comfortably. Still a close battle going on between these guys. Stroll and Vettel. Oh, Schumacher's gone off, I think. Let's have a little look at this. So Mick Schumacher trying to pass the McLaren in front, went really wide and then just ended up at a complete standstill. And then has ended up now behind Stroll and Vettel. Will they be able to recover? Let's see. I'd say that the attention to detail in this game is absolutely fantastic. Really is. Just yeah, I'm blown away really by just the amount that they've put into this game. Right, this is what I want to do. Our guys are still battling. What I wanted to do was have a look at the battle at the front, because you can look at everybody's race, you can look at their onboards, and we've currently got a three-way battle for the lead between Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz and Sergio Perez at the moment. So they're all, Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc currently battling for the lead of this race. Carlos Sainz looks to make a move on Max Verstappen. He's got the DRS wide open. Is Verstappen going to be overtaken by two Ferraris in a straight? Yes, he is. He bites back at Leclerc. Max Verstappen keeps second place, just about ahead of Charles Leclerc, but Carlos Sainz takes the lead of this Grand Prix. Fantastic action going on at the front. There we go. Verstappen getting a little bit squirrely there as he's behind Carlos Sainz. I'm not going to watch this for too long. We've got our own race to focus on, but it's nice to sort of see what other people are up to as Carlos Sainz retains the lead ahead of Verstappen. As we're going to cycle back to our guys now. Sebastian Vettel still staying ahead of Lance Stroll. 61% on the tyres at the moment. How is Vettel doing on his? He's about the same, and what lap we expected to come in on? So lap 13 to 19, so I think we're still alright for now. So let's skip ahead a little bit. We just enter the pit window for our strategy. So our driver just entered the pit window. That encompasses the laps in the planned pit stop. I probably shouldn't have skipped over that bit because that was going to tell us what to do. So if I want to call them in, I'll use this one down here. That's handy to know. So, keep them out a little bit further. There's a still scrapping Sebastian Vettel right round the outside. Lance Stroll coming back as they go through turn 4, that corner where Rosberg and Hamilton battled all those years ago. The Battle of Bahrain back in 2014. This time Sebastian Vettel winning out a skip ahead a little bit longer. I think we can go a few more laps into this race. And let's try and, 53%, is it worth calling Vettel in now? No, it's Stroll that we want to call in first, because he's on the softer tyre. So Lance Stroll is pit window, be lap 15 to lap 21. I reckon we'll probably all box Stroll next lap, I think. So we will. Right, Lance Stroll, I'm not interested. What I want to do. Pit options. We'll go, medium tyres, and we'll pit this lap. There we go. Alright, so I think that's done it. There's a Schumacher spin, I'm not interested in that right now. So Stroll is pitting, okay. Right, so skip ahead a little bit more as he gets past Sebastian Vettel once again. Hopefully the fact that Vettel is going onto the hard tyre. Actually no, Vettel should have pitted first because he's going onto the harder compound. I'm such a moron. Right, I've just done this hard tyre, and then we'll pit next lap. So Lance Stroll coming in for his pit stop. I've completely fucked up there, because if Vettel's on the harder tyre, he should have come in first because he's doing more laps. So I'm a complete moron. But there you go, you live and learn. So this rate I could probably get a job at Ferrari. I'll send in my application. That's a 2.8 second stop for Stroll, that's not bad. Let's see what Vettel's up to now. And speed things up a little bit. I can't believe I did that. What an idiot. Absolute moron. Right, let's skip ahead a little bit more. Okay, right, in comes Sebastian Vettel for his first pit stop. Still can't believe I did that. Stupid twat. Oh well, you live and learn. Where's he going to come out relative to Stroll though? That is a question. It is a 2.7 stops, slightly better than Lance Stroll's. Where is Stroll at the moment? He is coming down the pit lane. He is going to be just behind Sebastian Vettel. So there is now a car in between, so that didn't really work out as intended. I don't know if Latifi's actually made a pit stop yet. I don't know whether I can check that or not. Yeah, there is now a car in between ourselves, or between both of our cars, so that is not ideal. And now the thing is, we've got to try and get Lance Stroll past. Right, how do I get there? Right, let's go. Pace. Go. Oh no, he spun. Stroll spun. Crap. Let's have a look. He just Mario Kart banana. What did I tell you? Oh man. Christ alive. Okay, right. We're gonna have to get him to attack now. So Stroll is now dead last. race has gone from bad to worse. Let's go aggressive rather than attack. And yeah, that's a bit of a disaster. Into this race though already. It's going quick. It goes quicker when you speed the time up, but you know what I mean. So I think this is going to be a pretty mundane stint, to be honest. Not a lot going on. Stroll was overtaken Albon. Right, let's have a look at this. So this was the Aston Martin up the inside, into the DRS zone, and using that to great effect to get past Alex Albon with relative ease, really. Right, what do I want to get to? Data view. Oh, this is where we can look at stuff, live data from the current session. So actually everyone's made a pit stop now. So for some reason I can only see the top 14, which is a bit weird. Stroll overtakes Albon again. So he'd obviously got re-overtaken right round the outside. Brilliant overtake from Lance, to be fair. I might get Stroll to kind of calm it down now and go standard, because obviously I don't want him using up too much of the battery. Maybe. I'd say, well, maybe we use defend. Try and keep himself ahead. Sebastian Vettel catching up to his nephew, shall we put it, Mick Schumacher, and overtaking Mick Schumacher's honorary nephew, shall we say, and passing Mick Schumacher with relative ease. Now, which lap was Vettel due to pit the hard tyres? He's still got a few laps to go. Stroll's got 8 laps to go on that set of mediums, but that really hasn't worked out. Obviously that spin costing him big time as Mick Schumacher comes back at Sebastian Vettel. And let's pause and go to Vettel and let's use defend and see if that's enough to keep him ahead of Mick Schumacher down the straight. He's doing well so far. Schumacher's got the DRS. Vettel using his extra deployment, and Schumacher has not got enough. So that defend really working. Let's get down to neutral. And hopefully that'll do the trick. And we'll fast forward to the next straight. Although Schumacher has got past Vettel now, which is disappointing. Let's watch the replay of that. How did it happen? So yeah, this is in the other DRS straight. Schumacher getting past with relative ease. So let's pause, go back, overtake, and see if that's enough for Vettel to get close to Mick Schumacher. Oh, nearly into the back of him. Let's keep it going a little bit longer. Let's use overtake for the rest of the lap. See if that's enough. What I want to see is if it's effective on that main straight. And then if it's not, we'll go back to neutral. Or maybe we'll harvest some for the main straight. Here we go, Vettel on the inside, and he's done it. So let's go into harvest. And then we'll save it for the straight. Schumacher might get past again. Shaw's losing ERS. We don't need to see the replay, I just watched it. And now, no, L1. Overtake. See if that's enough to keep ourselves ahead of Mick Schumacher. He's got the DRS, Vettel's going to defend. Schumacher's going to try around the outside, but Vettel has just got enough to keep himself ahead of the Haas. And we'll put it back into neutral for the time being. Have a look on Stroll, see how his race is going. He's currently battling with Alex Albon for 18th place. His ERS deployment is, I think we'll harvest some more even if we end up losing a place. So we'll skip forward, I'd say we'll go until the end of this lap, pause this, and then we'll overtake. We haven't got much left, to be honest. Stroll's been using a lot of his ERS. We'll see if it's enough. We've got, who is that? It's a Ferrari. There don't seem to be any blue flags in this game. So I think Leclerc's just going to have to go for on his own. It's not enough. Was he even using it? Because how was his... Oh, okay. There we go. Right. Oh. I'm sorry, I apologise for my commentary being a little bit stilted. It's a combination of not having streamed for a while and learning a new game, and yeah, just trying to get to grips with it. So this is Vettel re-overtaking Schumacher. A battle continuing. So I think what I'm going to do, we'll wait one more lap and then we're going to box Lance Stroll. Then pause the game. Lance Stroll, let's go. Pit options. Soft tyres. Hit this lap. Go. There we go. Box this lap. Okay, let's make sure this all goes smoothly. I have probably skipped past the race ahead too quickly. We're on lap 39 already. I know some people are probably going to go into a bit more detail, but there are probably going to be parts that I kind of gloss over and just focus on other bits instead. As we're coming for our last scheduled stop of the race onto soft compound tyres. We're going to head out, and has, how many pit stops has? They've all made one, so we're the first to make our second stop of the race. Okay, so I think we'll give it one more lap, and then we will pit Sebastian Vettel onto soft compound tyres. Right, let's pause. L1 down, pit this lap, pit options, soft, box this lap, and go. So it's like a baby sort of learning to walk. I'm just trying to like figure it out and just see what's what, and so many buttons to get used to. So Fernando Alonso runs a bit wide there. It's a bit of a shit replay, to be honest. Sebastian Vettel, let's go to him. Has he pitted yet? Not yet. So let's skip forward a little bit. Fast forward to his pit stop. So yeah, there is a lot to learn. There is an awful lot to get used to. Obviously, I've played Football Manager for many years, and obviously that's quite a complicated game, but it can be. But this is a whole different ball game, because you've got all the visual aspect as well. There's a lot of spreadsheets and a lot of different places, and it's just trying to figure out where everything is. So Vettel makes his last scheduled pit stop, 2.9 seconds, and it's up to them now. It tells you their tyre status, which is pretty handy. I want the gaps really. So there we go, so Albon has overtaken Stroll yet again. So another DRS overtaker now, that ends, I don't need to see it. So yeah, it's all up to them now. So both our boys are a lap down. That's on the 17th, Stroll in 19th, so we really have not made any inroads in this race at Let's see if he can try and catch up to Schumacher ahead. And I'll leave Lance Stroll as it is at the moment because he's using his energy up quite a lot. Maybe push on that front if we can. And then get Vettel to push a little bit more. He's got quite a lot of energy left to use. And we'll just see how that goes. Probably shouldn't have done time 16 because now Vettel's got no energy at all. But that's the thing, you gotta kind of learn how to manage this, and you know, it's all about, you got so many things to do at once, and it's all a learning process, and it's just about getting used to the game really. So Vettel's managed to get ahead of Schumacher. Unless Schumacher came in optimal pit stop lap, it's the optimal lap for pitting with our current strategy. No, it isn't. We're going to the end because we've already made our pit stop, so I don't care. Right, let's go back. So it's been harvesting for a while. Let's push to overtake again. Stroll, I'm going to harvest for a bit and see how that goes. And then, yeah. As you can quite clearly see throughout this entire video, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. But, like I said, it's just, baby steps and learning how to manage everything. Because it is hard. I wouldn't. It's not a job I would want to do. I'd want to be responsible for. Right, let's put him back into harvest. Let's put Vettel. Let's harvest a little bit more. We've got 8 laps to go. This race has got a lot quicker. I thought it was 16 times quicker than I thought it would. Actually. As Albon overtakes Stroll for the millionth time, and it's going to be another DRS overtake, isn't it? Right, while we're at it, let's see what's going on at the front. So, have we got anything? Actually, now let's have a look at some interesting battles. We've got a little 4-way scrap here at the moment between Pierre Gasly, Guan Yu Zhou, Lando Norris and Daniel Ricciardo. Ricciardo just at the back of this train at the moment, Norris at front. Zhou Guan Yu up front, having a little look up the inside of Pierre Gasly. So, right, let's take a few minutes off and let's watch this little battle. There's not a lot going on, to be fair. Just 4 cars following each other. Speed it up a bit, see if it gets interesting as we get onto the DRS straight. We've got 4 while here we go. Zhou Guan Yu having a little look to the outside of Pierre Gasly. It's not going to happen. But I think that's the only interesting battle on the grid at the moment. Magnussen and Tsunoda having a little bit of a scrap. Apart from that, push. A little bit of excess fuel to use. Tsunoda still having a look at Magnussen, but not a lot going on, has to be said. Right, let's go back to our boys now. So Vettel in a bit of clear air at the moment. Schumacher quite a way in front. Schumacher's cleared Vettel completely. So yeah, our lack of pace really showing here. You got Albon, Stroll still going at it, still going. So I'll tell you what, let's pause. Let's use overtake. We're using our push. We're doing everything that we possibly can. Let's go attack. flags in Sector 2, that doesn't affect us at all. Here we go. Lance Stroll, he's got the DRS, he's going to have a go past Alex Albon, and Lance Stroll moves up into 18th place for now. Vettel struggling with the tyres. Let's try and conserve. Let's go for a more balanced approach. Still got a lot of power left to use. Yeah, it's all about just managing. Guess that's why it's called F1 Manager. But yeah, you really have to kind of micromanage, mini-manage everything. We've got 5 laps left. We're going to use attack. The straights to Stroll, struggling with grip. The soft tyres have really fallen off the latter part of this race, and even with everything on, attack mode on, it's still not enough to defend from Alex Albon. So I'm going to go to the main straight. And where are we? I've completely missed it. Idiot. Attack. We'll try and use that to stay ahead of Alex Albon. Yeah, we've got 5 laps left to go. We don't need to watch a replay, we've just seen it. There are 2.5 laps left of fuel. I might have to conserve a little bit just to make sure that we've got enough. Put that in neutral. But it's just all about. Vettel's definitely going to have to conserve. Put that in neutral. He's in a conservation mode anyway, he's not going to catch Schumacher. Right, let's go attack, let's go. Let's push on the straight. And then we'll go back to conserving once we come off the straight. Try and harvest a bit more if we can. Yeah, it's really hard to try and manage as Albon gets past Lance Stroll again, but I really think we're just powerless now. We have to try and conserve as much as we can to make sure that we get to the end. So it might just be that we have to concede this place to Alex Albon. I mean, look at the gap he's put on us already. I mean, he's cleared. I mean, he's 2 seconds ahead. We're not going to catch him. There's no point. I think that's just going to be it for the rest of the race now. Oh. Right, yeah, neutral. To be honest, I think that's our race done. Really. I don't think we're gonna make any inroads. Stroll's way behind. He's way behind now. So we might as well just go to the end of the race. And it's going to be 17th and 19th, so not a great deal of improvement on our actual qualifying pace. Has Lance Stroll got an issue? He's slowing down. Has he got an issue? It's the last lap. I think Leclerc has won it from Verstappen. Right, let's use overtake on the last lap. Why not? Why not? We can push. We can push. It's fine. Yeah, we can deploy a little bit. It's fine. I think that's our race done. As Lance Stroll crosses the line, unless he's got to do another lap. I don't know if he has or not. I think he has. Right, let's just get this over with. The Vettel's now 18th. I completely missed that. Charles Leclerc wins the race. Charles Leclerc wins the first race of the season. Max Verstappen comes over second. Carlos Sainz in third. Yada yada yada. But Sebastian Vettel was actually finished behind Lance Stroll as he comes through to take. No, Sebastian Vettel was finished behind Alex Albon. So yeah, we are having to conserve energy, having to push the pace down a bit. It's meant that we've actually finished 18th and 19th, which is a real shame. But never mind, so we made a little bit of progress, but not much, to be honest, as he throws his headrest into oblivion. Yeah, that was quite fun in the end. I know we had a little bit of frustration before it started, but that was quite fun in the end. I enjoyed that. Now we're in 10th place, the lowest finishing position. Sad times, sad times. So Charles Leclerc wins the race, Max Verstappen in second, Carlos Sainz third, Perez in fourth, Bottas with the fastest lap, Hamilton, Russell, Alonso, Zhou Guanyu, Daniel Ricciardo finishing ahead of Lando Norris. Bloody hell, that doesn't happen very often. And there we go, a lap down, 18th and 19th. An unfortunate race for us, but it's the first race of many. You know, we're going to get better as time goes on, and it's just all about finding it, as we lie in 10th place in the Constructors' Championship, Ferrari leading the way, Red Bull in second place, Mercedes third with 14, Alfa Romeo, Alpine with 4, and McLaren with 1, AlphaTauri, Haas, Williams and ourselves left yet to score. The team's drivers gain experience over each race weekend. Hulkenberg didn't gain any because he hasn't raced. So Vettel gained 100 for practice, qualifying 25, and his growth potential is 0.52. Lance Stroll gained a lot actually, that's surprising. I suppose he's got more to gain with a lower overall. But yeah, that's how it is. We got $3.7 million from sponsorship, despite absolutely sucking. Excuse me, I didn't. But so yeah, that's something. But yeah, that is our first race done and dusted. Our first race is done, and you know, there were teething issues. There were, you know, that trying to find that car installation thing seems like a distant memory. It could have gone better. The board's confidence took a dip, but you know, that's it. It's one race. We're going to get better as time goes on, hopefully. We should have an email from the team. Good morning, Milk. I've updated our circuit data based on the Bahrain Grand Prix. We'll have a look at that next time. Difficult race. The board watched the race and we're disappointed. Yeah, of course you are. But you know, who wouldn't be? So yeah, they've manufactured that part. That's one they were working on anyway. Up and coming driver Victor Martins. Yeah, we'll have a look at drivers in good time. Oh, there's that frigging car part installation thing again. Oh, fucking hell. Right. Oh god, warehouse. Right, at least it's showing arrows this time. It's showing arrows of where I need to get to, which is good. Still on car. Right, I've done it. I've done car installation. I've nailed it. It's taken me an hour and a half, but I've done it. New design, we can do that next time. I don't care. We'll do that next time. Right, I'm going to end it here, because looking at all these sheets has fried my brain. We'll do another stream in the near future. I'm really enjoying this so far. I know we had the teething issues at the start and all of this stuff, but I am absolutely buzzing. This game is so fun. Finally having an F1 manager sim and having to manage all these things in race, manage 2 drivers, all these parts, all the different areas of a team is really, really exciting. It's definitely worth the money if you're an F1 fan. and you love management games and you love looking at spreadsheets and doing all that stuff, I would thoroughly recommend you buying this game. It is fantastic, and I can't wait to do more in the future. But this is going to be the end of the stream, so thank you very, very much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you're going to enjoy the future streams that we've got coming up. If you did enjoy the stream, please consider hitting the old like button, and if you're new around here and you like what you see, why not get subscribed so that you can be notified of future streams like this and other videos that I do in the near future. If you're watching this on a replay, comment below any thoughts and suggestions you may have. But for me, that is everything. So thank you once again, and I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye.